for you.
Okay. So, like I said, UVO e-Services is a fully subscription-free service from Kia, and the reason why it's free is most of the customers have a smartphone that has a data plan, and that data plan, you can send that vehicle data to the cloud. Other OEMs have a modem-based solution where you have to pay a monthly fee to send the vehicle data. But since we went that route, we provide our customers a free service. I'll explain a little bit about each service. For example, roadside assist. If you press this button from the head unit, it will make a Bluetooth call to a call center, and an operator will ask you for your vehicle identification number and ask you what your problem is, if you have a flat tire or what have you. And you can also call roadside assist through your smartphone app you download from the App Store. When you create the account, you provide your vehicle identification number and some other personal information, like the email address, for example. To access the same thing as roadside assist, from here you have an option to say you have a flat tire. You can put a personalized note, "Help me." Then when you press call roadside assist, what happens is all that information on that screen, flat tire, anything in the notes, as well as the vehicle identification number, gets sent to a call center, and when the operator picks up on their monitor, they'll know exactly all your information, what model, 2014, Soul, high level, a problem that you identified in your app, if it was a flat tire or not, and then they can help you accordingly based on if you need a tow truck. So that is a roadside assist. Vehicle diagnostics is essentially a system check that you can run on your vehicle while your engine is running. So when you press vehicle diagnostics, if your engine was running, it would do a system check, and if if there was a check engine light on your cluster, you want to know what that is. So you press vehicle diagnostics, it does the system check, and it'll say there's some problems found. Then there will be an option to send a report. When you send the report, you connect your phone to the vehicle with the app open, and you transmit the data to the app. Now that the data is inside the app, you can access it by going to vehicle info and clicking on health report. Find the connectivity inside the convention center. Let's try to access it, but network issue right now. So once it gets to the app, you can identify why that check engine light is appearing. It could be a powertrain issue, chassis issue, and a safety system issue at a very high level. From this point, you can go back and schedule a dealer appointment to go to your preferred dealer. And when you schedule that appointment, it will send that vehicle information, the DTCs, to the technician. So when you arrive at your scheduled appointment, they know exactly how to fix the problem that you have when you have a check engine light. So that is vehicle diagnostics. My Car Zone is somewhat of a parental feature that we have.
Curfew limits.
Curfew limits, speed alerts, and geofence. So if you purchase this vehicle for your son or daughter, and you don't want them to drive within a certain time frame, for example, you don't want them to drive past 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., you set that. There's some settings. There's some settings back here. You can go to My Car Zone. I'm the owner of the vehicle, so I know the PIN. Oops, sorry. And I can set my curfew limit. So what time not to drive this vehicle. The reason why we want curfew limit, if you're a parent, say, okay, you can drive I'm going out of town on a business trip, but you can drive the car, but you can't drive past 8 p.m. So you go out of town, you come back, and now as a parent, you can check whether or not they did exceed their curfew, and the head unit captures the log. So for me to get it onto my account, I pair the phone, open the app, and I can go to menu, and I send the data. When I send the data, it'll appear on my app, and I can scroll through each curfew limit, speed alert, and geofence. What speed alert is, going back to the head unit, is you can set a maximum speed that you don't want the vehicle to exceed, but it's essentially just a log.
Wow, that's really cool.
Geofence is an address based on a radius, and it creates a circle around that address. And if the vehicle is driving within that circle...
Gee, where are those little rats in here?
Hamsters?
Hamsters? Is that what they are?
They're hamsters, yeah. So, in that circle, if you don't want that vehicle to be...
Wow.
If you don't want that vehicle to be in that circle, it will notify you if the vehicle is actually in that restricted area. Mm-hmm. And the head unit captures all these logs. So that's why it's kind of like a parental feature. So when the parent comes back home, they plug in to the head unit and they send the data. Mm-hmm. So that's
wow.
my car's
fascinating. Okay, perfect. You know, I could see that going here.